If it was like Seattle got a big ass
Hmm.
That's done. You got to put it on that side. Keep it on the side.
Nigga, why you messed it up? You messed it up. I set my cameras up, and now it's upside down. I'm sorry, cause now I don't. Okay, back. Wait, back.
I kind of do understand why they wouldn't hit that first. Because if they hit New York, there's still a lot of people. But then now we got all the car pretty quick. Like battle shit, they play battle shit, right? You gotta hit the big shit. Hit the small one. I gotta change my phone provider. T-Mobile. I got it.
Yo, they suspended him for a month. So I want him to keep. I want him to read.
Yeah, that was their final. But mind you, bro.
Nigga, you really taking that, bro? I'd have.
Bro, you going back to them guys?
Yeah, cause he's a fucking worshiper of nature.
No. What happened was he had a council, and in that council they just mentioned. That's how they got it.
I'm not coming back nowhere to nobody. I'd have been like, you know what? Deuces.
My thing is, bro, like I like this ain't my first time out here with y'all. Like, I feel like if they was looking, they would have been seen. They never even mentioned it.
Yeah, we're figuring out we're connected to everything.
They finally
Start a war with
that means
Iran.
they just that would have been perfect
Before we
time.
got left. That's cool.
Yeah, bro, this is bad, bro. Nothing going on over there. And then,
I won't. You good to read or you want me to read?
yo, what the fuck is going on?
Let me see your phone real quick.
Yo, so when people in camps, when people get suspended, they normally get suspended for a month. That's
6 months.
Yeah, that's a long ass suspension. Man. I look at that as you kick me out. You know how you gonna suspend me for half a year? That's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
Well,
Just say,
crazy
say you want me out again.
Well, asking questions.
Right, we're asking questions. No, nobody
You got
asks shit in that
you got a
fucking shit.
6 months but suspended for asking questions.
Most suspension because I asked somebody out again.
Say
They were
month?
jealous. They were jealous, yeah.
Huh?
You asked me a question.
Yeah. They was jealous because I ain't asked. Because I said, well, how come you didn't ask me? I said, because I didn't want to ask you. What you mean, how come I ain't ask you?
Yeah, like you're gonna give me the answer.
And mine, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I ain't shit, cause I'm putting this conversation out there. Fuck you.
You ask them niggas questions, you're gonna give me the answer.
It's like,
they got for you. Not
you
the
already
answer to me.
explained your point. Why would I ask your point? You already explained. I ain't want to hear you no more. I'm trying to hear what somebody else got to say.
You'd have been like, fuck me. I'd have been like, fuck you.
No. It was only for 1 month. I was just saying. I ain't going to
I want you to.
I
want you to.
want to read.
I want to hear why.
I take the whole, you know what I'm saying?
What am I doing?
Yo, we ready?
Yeah, we're live. Hold on. Yeah, we're live.
Is that Android charging?
Yes.
I've been having problems with.
Yes.
I should have brought. All praises. All praises to the Most High God, whose true name is Yahweh. in the name of Yahweh Shah, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. We are the Hebrew Israelites. I mean, we are the people of God, the favorite of God that you see spoken about in the Bible and in the Quran. We're not ignorant no more. Right? We're not black no more. We're not Puerto Rican no more. We are the 12 tribes of Israel. And we come out here to let blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians know that y'all are the people of the Bible. Y'all are the people that the Bible is speaking about. The history of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, your history that has been erased is written in the Word of God. But sadly, our people don't want to be that. So today, we're going to bring out how all these things that's going on is of God right now. All this war, right? Christ wants war. Christ said, I ain't come for peace, but with a sword. Right? God is a man of war. And the prophets spoke about these things. Let me get Jeremiah chapter 28 and verse 8. Bring out your precept.
This is Jeremiah chapter 1 and verse 5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee.
Right, before God formed us in the belly of our mothers, God knew who we was.
And before thou comest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee.
Right, he sanctified us and what?
And I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations.
Right, we come out here to prophesy the downfall of this land that y'all call America. Right? America is Babylon, the land of the north, Arsharif, Basra, written all in the Bible. And the Bible is prophesying the destruction of this last ruling kingdom. Right? So we come out here to do what the prophets did. Bring this out. Jeremiah 28 and 8.
Look at Jeremiah chapter 28 and verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries.
Right? The prophets prophesied against many countries, not love everybody, right? Not come together, right? The prophets of God prophesied against countries.
And against great kingdoms.
Of what?
Of war.
Of what?
Of war.
What's coming?
Of war.
A war coming.
And of evil.
And what?
And of evil. And of pestilence.
Pestilence, disease, right? War, evil, and pestilence coming to this land, right? We've been coming out here for years talking about this, but we are so excited for the times that we are in. It's a great time to be alive, to be men and women of God. Keep going.
The prophet which prophesieth of peace.
Right? The prophet that says it's all going to be all peace, right?
When the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known.
Right? Then the prophet going to be known. But guess what? There ain't going to be no peace. Let me get Luke chapter 12, verse 51. There is no peace. It's only going to get worse. It's about to be times of trouble that y'all never seen before in the land of America. And if y'all don't get right with God, you're going to be a part of his wrath. Bring this out.
This is the book of Luke chapter 12 and verse 51.
What color letters is this?
Red letters.
What does that mean?
Yahweh speaking.
Christ's words. What did he say?
Suppose ye that I came to give peace on earth?
Right? Suppose you thought that Christ came to bring peace on earth. What did he say?
I tell you nay.
What did he say?
I tell you nay.
He said no, he ain't bringing peace. But what?
Rather division.
Rather what?
Division.
Rather division. And in Matthew is going to say that he came to bring a sword on his land. Listen, man, this Bible is living. God is real. And he prophesied through the prophets all these things that's happening. It's about to be war. It's about to be a lack of food. It's about to be disease all in this land of America. And we're going to bring this out in the Bible like y'all never heard this before. Let me get Daniel chapter 7 and verse 19. Let me get, I'm about to send you something in the chat. You're going to have to pull this up. I'm going to tell you when to pull it up, though. All right, bring this up.
Look at Daniel chapter 7 and verse 19. Then I would know the truth of the four beasts.
All right, so what we dealing with, the book of Daniel, Daniel 7, this is how we know the Bible is real. We got prophets that prophesied all the ruling powers that's going to come into power from the time that Daniel was in captivity all the way into the end of the world, all the way into God's kingdom, the kingdom that Christ is going to rule in. Right, so right now we got a fourth beast. What did it say? Read that again.
Then I will know the truth of the four beasts.
The fourth beast, which is Rome. Right, it was four beasts that was being spoken about in Daniel. You had a lion that had wings that was dealing with Babylon. You had the bear with 3 ribs in his mouth that's dealing with the Persian Medes. You had the leopard, which is dealing with the Greeks, and then you had this fourth beast, which was dealing with the Romans. So right now, we're dealing with the Romanian part of this prophecy. Bring it up.
which was diverse from all the others.
It was diverse. America is diverse from Europe, Spain, Italy, all that. Keep going.
Exceeding dreadful, whose teeth were of iron, and his nails of brass, which devoured, brake in pieces, and stamped the residue with his feet.
That's exactly what Rome did. Rome took over the whole known world. Keep going.
And of the 10 horns that were in his head,
Right, this fourth beast had 10 horns in his head. These 10 horns represent the fall of the Roman Empire and the rise of the Roman Empire. Right? It was the fall of the Roman Empire and the Renaissance. These 10 horns is dealing with the European Economic Community, which was built by the Treaty of Rome, right, in the 15th century. Keep going.
and of the other which came up, and before whom he fell, even of the horn that had eyes.
So you had one that came up and 3 fell. So this horn that came up and knocked 3 of these European powers down, this little horn is America. And America dropped 3 of the 10 horns, which is France, Britain, and Spain. Right, keep going. So we're talking about America. The Bible is prophesying America, but the prophets didn't prophesy America by name. They explaining that ruling powers that's going to come into power, and it's figuratively they're using it and they're comparing them to beasts and horns. Right, keep going.
And a mouth that spake very great things,
Mouth that said what?
that spake very great things,
Right, this horn had a mouth that spoke very great things, and it just so happened that America is great. Right, keep going.
who look was more snout than his fellows.
Right.
I beheld, and the same horn made war with the saints.
What this horn do?
Did make war with the saints.
Right, America made war with the saints of God, with blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. They colonized, exploited, raped, robbed, murdered, and enslaved, sold our children on auction blocks, hung us on trees, cut our limbs off when we tried to run or when we stole something. Right? These are the things that America or this little horn did to the saints of God. No nation ever did to anybody in this world what America has done to us. Right? Is more on it?
And prevailed against them until the Ancient of Days came, and the judgment was given to the saints of the Most High, and the time came that the saints possessed the kingdom.
Right, so we got this little horn. This is the last ruling kingdom. And after this last ruling kingdom, we see the kingdom of God coming and the saints of the Most High possessing this kingdom. We come out here to let blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians know that if you get yourself right with God, you're going to have rulership and possession of this kingdom to come, man. America is the last ruling empire according to prophecy. And everything written in this prophecy has came to pass, but the last few bit of prophecies. Right? You gotta get right with the Lord because you about to get left. Because we out here working for that position to have rulership in this kingdom. And it's only gonna be 144,000 out of every tribe. Right? So make sure your son got a position in that kingdom. Make sure he ain't gonna get destroyed in the land of his captivity. You got something?
Zechariah chapter 1 and verse 9, verse 18. Then
No, I need that. That's coming later. Now pull that up on the chat, right? Because we got 10 horns, right? Now if you check here, go down, all the way down. I'm gonna need members. Go down, go down. Right, we got a TV here for educational purposes to show you everything we talking about in this Bible. Right here, there's members. Right, we had 10 horns that rose up on this fourth beast, which was America. These 10 horns represent kingdoms that was going to rise after the fall of Rome. So the 6 states that we know that these horns are the European Economic Community. Right, this is history. The 6 states that founded the EEC, or the European Economic Community, and the other 2 communities were known as the Inner 6. Right, this is all prophecy dealing with what we going through today, and we about to go to war. America about to start getting blown up, so y'all got to get right with the Lord so you can protect your children. It says communities were known as the Inner 6. The Outer 7 were those countries who formed the European Free Trade Association. The 6 were France, West Germany, Italy, and we got Belgium, Netherlands, and Luxembourg. The first enlargement was in 1973, and the accession of Denmark, Ireland, and the United Kingdom. Greece, Spain, and Portugal joined in the 1980s. So these are the 10 horns, right? Let me see if it say it. Zoom out a little bit. All right, go up, go all the way up. So we can prove something. Go down. I'm looking for Treaty of Rome. No. Stay here. Hold on, you're moving too fast. You can see what you're doing? Go down.
Yeah, I can see what I'm doing.
Right here. Hold on. Go to the background. Go down. I don't see it. Let me see if I can send it to you real quick. The European Economic Community was founded on the Treaty of Rome. Right, what we're talking about is prophecy. And all these days that's coming to pass is all written. The European Economic Community was founded.
All right, the Treaty of Rome.
You got it up?
Yep.
It was on the same John? All right, the treaties of Rome has stated that the European Parliament must be directly elected. However, this required the council to agree on a common voting system first. So the Treaty of Rome is what created the European Economic Community. That's why these 10 horns on this last beast, which is the Roman Empire, these 10 horns are a part or an extension of this Roman Empire. The little horn that plucked up 3 horns is dealing with America, plucking up France, Spain, Spain, France, and Britain, right? So now we got this little horn who is America, right? In order for them to become a global superpower, they had to go to war with the Europeans. There was something called the Monroe Doctrine that the Europeans said, you do you, we're not going to bother you, and allow us to do us, and you're not going to bother us, which eventually made America a part of NATO, right? They ended up making an alliance, all the European empires, including America, which is why we see this NATO force now. So let me get what you got. I don't want that. All right. So let me get Daniel 7. No, we was there. You already read 20. Keep reading.
Verse 22.
No, that was done. Let me get Isaiah 21:1. Let me get Psalms 137:7. Now, what we got to do is we got to show y'all that Babylon in this Bible is speaking about America, the last ruling empire, who is the little horn spoken about in Daniel 7. So we got to give you some history to show you how America is Babylon. So when you see this destruction being prophesied to Babylon, you know that that's talking about America. All right, bring this up.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 21 and verse 1. The burden of the desert, of the sea, as whirlwinds in the south pass through, so it cometh from the desert, from a terrible land.
Something's about to happen, right? It's coming. Keep going.
A grievous vision is declared unto me. The treacherous leader leadeth treacherously. So like the treacherous dealer dealeth treacherously.
Right, we're talking about a land. We're going to show how this already came to pass in prophecy, but we're going to show that it's a twofold prophecy, right? Keep going. We're dealing with ancient Babylon. Ancient Babylon will be destroyed, and then we're going to go and show how this is a twofold prophecy, how we're speaking about a later Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, the land, the spiritual land of Sodom and Gomorrah, the land of the north. Keep going.
And the spoiler spoileth. Go up, O Elam.
Right. O Elam, go up, O Elam. This is dealing with the Persian Empire, which the landmass that the Persians dwelt in was the land of Iran. That was the land of Persia at a time. Now they call that Iran, right? Keep going.
Go up, O Elam.
Persia.
Besiege it. Besiege, O Media.
So what it's telling us is that the Iran and me is a geographical location. Watch this. I'm about to send you something in the chat. Geographical location of the Persians. Of the Persians. All right, go to images. And we're gonna show y'all how this is Iran. I'm gonna share this on the chat. All right. We're showing how Persia and the Medes are geographically located in Iran and Russia. And we're going to prove a prophecy that Iran and Russia is going to blow America up. All right, so we're dealing with here, we got the Neo-Babylonian Empire. This is all around the Mediterranean Sea. We got Egypt, we got Israel, and over here we got Persia. So when you look at the map, this would be the geographical location of Iran today, right? They're going to kill us all, man, unless you repent, right? And then you got Media, which is dealing with the landmass of Russia. So we got Persia and Russia right here, right? This is Iran, Persia and Medes, or Elam and the Medians is dealing with Iran and Russia. So let's go back. Keep going. So you just read verse 2? Keep going.
Come. A grievous vision is declared unto me. The treacherous dealer dealeth treacherously.
Iran and or the Persians and Medes was dealing treacherous. The Babylonians was dealing treacherously.
And the spoiler spoileth.
Like America, we dealing with ancient Babylon, but America has some same traits as ancient Babylon.
Go up, O Elam.
Right, go up, O Iran.
Besiege, O Media.
Right, this talking about ancient empires, but this is a twofold prophecy. This happened, right? But keep going.
All the sign thereof have I made to cease.
Right, that's verse 2. Now jump down to verse 9. Right, so we showing how this came to pass in the past, and then we're going to show how this is a twofold prophecy. Bring it up.
Verse 9. And behold, here cometh a chariot of men with a couple of horsemen.
Right.
And he answered and said, Babylon is fallen. Is fallen.
We're dealing with ancient Babylon, but this is also a twofold prophecy dealing with America. It's going to fall. We're going to show because, watch, keep going.
And all the graven images of her gods he had broken.
Right. But the thing is, ancient Babylon never got destroyed like this. This never happened in ancient Babylon. So what this is speaking about, it says Babylon is fallen, is fallen. This isn't talking about the Babylon that we've seen in antiquity, dealing with the Persians and Medes. This Babylon is dealing with America, and we're going to prove it. Keep going.
And all the graven images of her gods had he broken unto the ground.
We're going to do that.
All my threshing and the corn of my flow, that which I have heard of Yahweh of hosts, the God of Israel.
The God of who?
The God of Israel.
The God of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and of us that's been scattered abroad.
Have I declared unto you.
So now, keep going.
The burden of Dumah. He calleth to me out of Seir.
Out of where?
Out of Seir.
All right, now Seir has nothing to do with the Persians and Medes and ancient Babylon.
Watchmen, what of the night?
All right, so now what does Edom, right? Go to Genesis 36 and 8. What does Edom have to do with Babylon, the Persians and Medes? What does it have to do with the antiquity of the ancient empire of Babylon? Watch this.
Book of Genesis chapter 36 verse 8.
We're going to prove that Seir is dealing with Edom.
Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir.
Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir.
Esau is Edom.
Esau is Edom. So Esau, Mount Seir, and Edom are all the same people. Now read 11 again.
Come. The burden of Dumah. He calleth to me out of Seir. Watchmen, what of the night?
So what does Edom have to do with Babylon? Let's see what King David said.
Book of Psalms chapter 137 verse 8.
7.
Verse 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom.
Remember the children of Edom, those that came from Mount Seir.
In the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof.
Right, the European, Caucasian, white American, Roman, Greeks were the same people that destroyed the temple of Jerusalem. They ran the Negro from Israel into the western shores of Africa, which ended up bringing y'all over here to the Americas, right? David is saying, remember, he prophesied, he's seen this coming to pass, and he said, remember these white people, oh Lord, right? What they do?
O daughter of Babylon.
So what does Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, have to do with ancient Babylon? The daughter of Babylon is speaking on a future Babylon, a land of confusion where you can be a man and cut off your rod and now you're a woman. Right? You can be a proverb, you can be a him, they, whatever you want to be. Right? Keep going.
Remember, O Lord, the children of O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed.
Who ought to be what?
Who are to be destroyed.
Ancient Babylon was never destroyed, but it's saying, oh, daughter of Babylon, who's going to be destroyed. America is going to be destroyed, and we are at the war that's going to destroy this land.
Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us.
Right? Happy is the people of God is going to be that rewards America, how they've rewarded us. Right? What they do to us.
Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stone.
Right? Happy what?
Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth the little one against the stone.
Right? This is what the Bible is saying. Happy is he going to be the one that taketh them little kids and dasheth their head on the stone, man. Right? This is a God that we dealing with that's a man of war. Let me get Exodus 15:3 real quick. The God we deal with is a great and terrible God. He is a God of war. Bring this out.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 15 and verse 3. Yahweh is a man of war.
What is he?
Yahweh is a man of war.
What's his name?
Yahweh is his name.
Right? God is a man of war. The Lord is a man of war. And Yahweh is his name. So go back to 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. Right? We're done on that. Bring this out.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world.
What?
For Esau is the end of the world.
Right? We got Esau dealing with the daughter of Babylon. We got the Persians and Medes coming to destroy Babylon. And the Bible is letting us know that these Edomites, these European, Caucasian, white American, Roman Greeks are going to be the rulers of this land, this last ruling kingdom. And they are the end of the world. The European, Caucasian, white American, their rulership is the end of this world as we know it. And what?
And Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it.
Right. Jacob, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, y'all are the beginning of the world that follows the end of the white man's world. Right? So in order for us to get the kingdom, we got to pray for America's destruction.
Right.
We got to pray for Iran to do these things that they're going about to do over here. Right? There was just an explosion in Jersey like 30 minutes ago. And they don't know what that explosion came from. And Lord willing, man. Lord willing, the attacks start hitting this land, man. So we can start realizing who our true enemies is. Right? We need to realize who our true enemies is. Right? Let me get Revelation. Let me get Isaiah 21:11 again. Let me get Revelation 18:1. Let me get Isaiah 21:11 in the NLT. Right, I'm going to show y'all Isaiah 21:11 what the NLT says.
Isaiah chapter 21 and verse 11.
Take it to the NLT. Here we go. Watch this.
Isaiah chapter 21 and verse 11. This message came to me concerning Edom.
Concerning who?
Concerning Edom. Someone from Edom keeps calling to me.
Right. Somebody from Edom. So he having a prophecy dealing with Babylon, Persians and Medes coming from Babylon. All of a sudden, we got Edomites calling to him from out of nowhere in this prophecy.
Watchmen, how much longer until morning?
Right.
When will the night be over?
When will this night going to be over, man? And that's what we're going to say when these things start exploding out here. So let me get Revelation 18:1.
God. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 1. And after this, I saw another angel come down from heaven.
Right, now we're dealing with the book of Revelation. This is dealing with end time. So the ancient Babylon already passed. Keep going.
Having great power. And the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen.
What's going to happen to America?
Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils.
Has become the habitation of what?
Of devils. And the heart of every soul, like every foul spirit. and the cage of every unclean bird.
And they go drop down to verse 6. So we're dealing with Babylon, right? We're dealing with the destruction and fall of a future Babylon, which we know to be the last ruling kingdom, and America is the last ruling kingdom. Keep going.
Reward her even as she rewarded you.
Go back to Psalms 137. Go back to Psalms 137 and 7. Read that again.
Reward her even as she rewarded you.
So the Bible is saying reward America the same way America rewarded Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people. Right? Keep going.
And double unto her.
What?
Double unto her. Double according to her works.
Double unto America, double according to the things that they did. This morning.
In the cup which she had filled to her double.
Give to her double. The things that they did to us, give double. We ain't gonna be buck breaking nobody like these European Caucasians did with our ancestors, right? But we gonna give them double. We gonna give them double the lashes. We gonna give them double the work. We gonna give them double the cruelty and harsh treatment that they gave us. Bring this out.
Book of Psalms chapter 137 and verse 7. O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed. Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us.
Right, happy shall he be that rewards you as you rewarded us. And we have to give Babylon double than what Babylon gave us. Let me get Daniel 5 and 30. Let me get, I'm staying in Revelation, you in 18, right? Watch this. We're going to prove that ancient Babylon didn't get destroyed. You can look this up, KJV. We don't take what we saying. Right? We come out here for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to give y'all the cheat code. Right, we got the end and the beginning to end, everything that's going to happen, and everything that we need to do to avoid what's about to happen. We can be protected, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Your children can be protected from these stray bullets. Right, your children can be protected from the police, right, from the oppression from ICE. But we choose to follow oppression and trust in oppression than to trust in the Most High God. But we out here to let you Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians know that everything that we got, all the understanding that we got, we are here and willing to give it to you for free. Right? The truth about this Bible. The scriptures in the Bible that the church ain't going to bring out. What you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. No, we ain't charging for the word over here.
Daniel chapter 5 and verse 30. And that night was Belshazzar, the king of Chaldean, slain.
Right. That night, Belshazzar, the king of the Chaldeans or the king of Babylon, was slain. He was assassinated.
And Darius the Median took the kingdom, being about 62 years old.
Right. So he was 62 years old. Belshazzar was assassinated, and Darius the Mede took the power from the Babylonians. Power got transferred. There was no great destruction in Babylon. You're not going to find it in archaeological or historical events. Ancient Babylon was never destroyed like how the Bible is saying Babylon is going to get destroyed. Right? So when we see Babylon getting destroyed in a way of destruction, did like Sodom and Gomorrah, we know that that's not talking about an ancient Babylon. It's talking about a future Babylon that we know to be America. Right? Bring this out in Revelation 18.
Come. Verse 7.
Start at 6 again.
Come. Verse 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you.
Right, so we're going to reward America the same way that they rewarded Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
And double unto her, double according to her works. In the cup which she had filled unto her double.
How many?
Double. How much has she glorified herself?
Right, how much has America glorified herself?
And lived deliciously.
What?
Live deliciously.
Right off the blood, sweat, and tears of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
So much torment and sorrow. Give her.
What?
Give her.
Give this Babylon America so much torment and sorrow. Keep going.
For she said in her heart.
What does America say in their heart?
I see the queen.
Right, they what?
I see the queen.
Right, just like this Liberty Bell. Right, America sits as a queen.
And am no widow.
No widow, because America never been touched by war. Right? The only thing that happened to America was Pearl Harbor. That's the only time America got touched. But there's going to be a time of true destruction in this land.
And shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in 1 hour.
How many? How long?
Day.
How long?
In 1 day.
Her plague's going to come in 1 day. What that going to look like?
Death.
What?
Mourning. Famine. And she shall be utterly burnt with fire. For strong is the Lord God who judgeth her.
Right? They're going to be burned with fire, thermonuclear destruction. Right? It's going to be missiles. We're going to prove it, man. We out here to prove all things. It's going to be missiles that's going to be landing on this land of America. Let me get Isaiah 47:1. Right? Let me stay on there. Isaiah 47:1. This is real prophecy, man. This is more valuable than anything that y'all can possess. Having the cheat code of the future, how to conduct ourselves and how to live and be protected through it. Bring it out.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 47 and verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin, daughter of Babylon.
Virgin daughter of Babylon, because America never been touched. There was never a missile that hit America. There was never nothing crazy that ever happened and destroyed this land. Keep going.
Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldean.
Right, it says, come and sit in the dust, because America is at a higher state. So prophecy is letting us know that America is going to be brought to a lower state. They're going to be to the dust. They're going to be nothing, right? And they're no longer going to be great.
For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
All right, drop down to verse 8.
Verse 8. Therefore hear now this, that thou art given the pleasures that dwelleth carelessly, that saith in thy heart, I am none else besides thee. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of the children.
They went over there to Venezuela and attacked Venezuela with no deaths. Right now, they bombing Iran, and there's only been 4 American soldiers who have been killed, according to what they're recording and what they're letting us know. So they think that their children ain't going to get destroyed. They think that their military and their armies and their missiles and their inventory going to last forever, and they can deal with a forever war, right? But we got military personnel that's causing meetings right now to find out what company is going to start helping them build new missiles. All right, bring this out. I'm probably going to it. Seriously, I'm probably going to it. I don't know, it's probably going to throw me off though. Let me get Revelation 18:8. Revelation 18:8, right? Right, America think they're not going to be touched. They ain't going to see no loss. They think that this land is going to last forever. And so does the people in this land. Y'all really think America going to last forever?
Verse 8.
What? Verse 8.
Therefore,
What in verse 8?
Revelation chapter 18 and verse 8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day.
Right, America's plagues is coming in one day.
Death, mourning, famine, and
Right, death, mourning, and famine. Death, right? Funeral songs, right? And lack of food is coming all at one time. When it happens, it's going to happen all at once. Right now, gas went up like 20-some cents in Philadelphia.
and she
Overnight.
and she shall be utterly burned with fire.
What's America going to be done?
Burnt with fire. For strong is the Lord Yahweh that judgeth her.
God is going to judge this land.
And the kings of the earth
The kings of the earth, these other nations, the military, right?
who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her.
All these nations who committed fornication and lived deliciously with America, all of America's allies.
Shall bewail her.
Shall what?
Shall bewail her.
All these nations going to be feeling sad for what happens to America.
And lament for her. When they see the smoke of her burning.
They're going to see in other lands, they're going to see the smoke of the burning of America. Keep going. Yeah, war, King. I mean, we got to get right with the Lord, start keeping these commandments, because we don't want to die in our sins in the land of our captivity when God is saying that he can deliver us from it.
Standing afar off for fear of our torment,
Standing far off, they're going to see the burning of America.
saying, Alas,
Alas.
alas, that great city Babylon,
Right, the America great is what?
the mighty city. For in 1 hour is thy judgment come.
Get Isaiah 13 and 17. In 1 hour, man, all of a sudden, it's going to be judgment in America. Christ coming back, the day of the Lord coming like a thief in the night. Right? Bring this up.
Isaiah chapter 37 and verse 13.
13 and 17. NLT, too. Let me get that sit on that.
Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 17. Look, I will stir up the Medes against Babylon.
Right? It's prophecy that the Most High God is going to stir up Russia against Babylon.
They cannot be tempted by silver or bribed with gold.
Right? You can't bribe. You can't put sanctions on Russia and they're going to fold.
The attacking armies will shoot down the young men with arrows.
Right? These missiles is going to shoot down this military. All y'all young men that's going to get drafted. Right? It's going to be a draft. All your 18-year-old to 25-year-old sons, they're going to start getting snatched up in this draft. And if they don't go, it's going to be 5 years in prison. Then they're going to start snatching your daughters up after they start depleting all your sons. Right? Keep going.
They will have no mercy on helpless babies.
They going to care about your kids.
And will show no compassion for the children. Babylon, the most glorious of kingdoms,
Right? America.
the flower of Chaldeans, pride will be devastated.
Just like that Chaldean pride, because Babylon, the Chaldeans, guess what, for Christmas? They used to have lights all over the place. They used to have fires and torches and lit up their land, just like how America loves to do too. Right? All of their wicked holidays that Babylon celebrated, America has adopted. And we all celebrate them same days. Right? This is the daughter of the Chaldean pride.
Like Sodom and Gomorrah,
Read that again.
Babylon, the most glorious of kingdoms, the flower of Chaldeans, pride will be devastated like Sodom and Gomorrah, when God destroyed them.
Right? When God destroyed, he rained fire from the heavens, man. Just like how Sodom and Gomorrah, because America is just like Sodom and Gomorrah, right? A whole bunch of homosexuality and a bunch of sexual deviance in this land. It's highly sexualized in this land. And just like how Sodom and Gomorrah got destroyed for that, it's going to be happening over here in America. It's going to be lit with fire and it's going to be desolate. You can go to Sodom and Gomorrah right now and find sulfur balls that lit that land on fire right now that wasn't activated. This is a true and living God, and y'all playing around. But y'all gonna find out. Let me get Zechariah 1:18. We only coming out here to give y'all a warning. We could care less if y'all listen. If y'all want the information, listen. It's gonna be y'all kids. Right? Y'all kids gonna melt in thermonuclear destruction. Right? You gonna wish that you had an opportunity in that day. Damn, what could I have done to save my child's life? Right? But you ignore it and y'all push it away. Y'all want no correction. Y'all want to change your lives for God. So God going to take your life. Bring it out.
The problem is they have an opportunity, but they don't want to take it.
Yeah, y'all got it. We out here to show you, man. We out here showing you the truth of God, the truth of this Bible. But y'all rather put some tithes in the damn collection plate in your damn wicked ass church. Bring it out. Where your dead pastor having sexual relations with the congregation's wives. Right? Driving in a Bentley while you catching a bus. Bring it out.
This is the book of Zechariah chapter 1 and verse 18.
NLT. Right, this is the times that we living in right now. Right, this is prophetic times that we living in. Zechariah 1:18.
This is the book of Zechariah chapter 1 and verse 18 in NLT. Then I looked up and saw four animal horns.
All right, let me get Daniel 7 and 9 real quick. He saw 4 animal horns, just like how he saw in Daniel 7. All right, that's France, Britain, Spain, and America.
What are these? I asked. I asked the angel who was talking with me.
Right, this is prophecy.
He replied, "These horns represent the nations that scattered Judah, Israel, and Jerusalem."
Right, these 4 horns are who scattered the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. These 4 horns, Spain, Britain, France, and America, together colonized this land of America. Put our people on slave ships, sold us on auction blocks to where every nation bought your forefathers. Right? These are the nations that scattered us. Keep going.
Then Yahweh showed me 4 blacksmiths.
Or blacksmiths. What a blacksmith does? He creates missiles. This is what a blacksmith does. What was it? Read that again.
Then Yahweh showed me 4 blacksmiths.
Or 4 carpenters, like the KJV says.
What are these men coming to do?
Right, these 4 blacksmiths are the brick. It's Brazil, Russia, India, and China. What are these 4 nations coming to do?
The angel replied, "These 4 horns, these 4 horns, these nations scattered and humbled Judah. Now these blacksmiths have come to terrify those nations and throw them down and destroy them."
What?
and destroy them.
Right, Brazil, Russia, India, and China, including Iran and all of its allies. Right, let me get Ezekiel 38. Right, we're going to show how Iran is dealing with Russia. Russia is a brother, is an overseer to these Iranians. Right? So through this is how this land, these four horns that scattered, that colonized, exploited, and enslaved you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, God is going to use these bricks to destroy the same people that destroyed us. Right, we should be, listen, man, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man, y'all should be as happy as we are for the times that we in, man. This means that the Most High God about to send his son to save the oppressed from the land of their captivity. Now, let me get Ezekiel 38. Let me see. Yeah, start at 1.
Come. This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 38 and verse 1. This is in NLT. This is another message that came to me from Yahweh.
Right, this is a message from the Lord, y'all. This ain't our words, right? This is a theophany, right?
Son of man, turn and face God.
Right, go in the chat and show me that that net that I got in the chat where it shows God and a part of the breakdown that I'm doing. All right, we're gonna show God. This is the landmass of Russia. Right here. Right, go sideways, what we can show. Right, Gog and Magog. This is all Russian land. Prince of Meshech and Tubal, all part. This is all dealing with Moscow and all that, where Vladimir Putin is ruling over. So watch this. Read that again.
Son of man, turn and face God of the land of Magog.
Right, face God, the land of Magog. We're not talking about the ancient rulers of Magog. He's saying face the land of it.
The prince who rules over the nation of Meshech and Tubal,
which would be about Moscow,
and prophesy against him.
right, prophesy against this land. What he said?
Give him this message from the sovereign Lord. God, I am your enemy.
No, God loves everybody.
I am your enemy.
Right, God is the enemy of them Russians.
I will turn you around and put hooks in your jaw to lead you out with your whole army.
Right, God is going to put the hooks in Russia's jaws to lead them out with their whole army. And Russia is a big brother to Iran, and we got China and Russia now supplying them with defense weapons in this war.
Your horses and charioteers in full armor and a great horde armed with shields and swords.
Right, everybody going to come out. It's going to come out the rumble.
Persia,
Right, Persia is the landmass of Iran.
Ethiopia,
Is Ethiopia.
and Libya
Libya, which will be next to Egypt.
will join you too with all their weapons.
All this is going down, man. So Russia is the big brother to all these other nations because Russia has the most nuclear weapons and can defend any other nation more than a nation could defend Russia. So let me get this. Go back to Zechariah. No, I'm done on there. You got Revelation 8 and 13? Let me get that. And let me get Revelation 9 and 1. All right, we got 3 wars that's coming to this land, and the last war is going to be the one that's going to end it.
Revelation chapter 8 and verse 13. And I beheld and heard an angel flying through the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, Woe, woe, woe
All right, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's destruction, destruction, destruction.
to the inhabitants of the earth by reason of the other voices of the trumpet of the 3 angels which are yet to sound.
Right, now we're going to prove whoa, whoa, whoa is dealing with war, world war. And there's going to be 3 world wars, and the 3rd world war is going to be the war that's going to destroy America. Bring this out. Read this in the KJV is fine.
Come on. This is the book of Revelation chapter 9 and verse 1 in KJV. And the 5th angel sounded.
All right, we're dealing with the 7 trumpets. We're living, right, this already passed right here.
And I saw a star fall from heaven unto the earth. And to him was given the key of the bottomless pit.
Right, Europe is a bottomless pit because Europe is depleted of natural resources.
And he opened the bottomless pit. And there arose a smoke out of the pit,
Right, smoke arose out of this pit. We got war happening.
as the smoke of a great furnace, and the sun and the air were darkened by reason of the smoke of the pit.
Right, keep going.
And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth.
All right, now we dealing with locusts. Real quick, let me show y'all. Right, 7 trumpets. Right, yo, these prophecies is real, man. On to a T. The Most High God gave us the cheat code. All right, bring these up on the John. I'm gonna start filming them one by one. Right, we got locusts, so he prophesying locusts. They look exactly like the planes, and I'm about to show it. Right, so we prophesying locusts up in the sky, right? And we're gonna show how that look prophetically because they never seen an airplane before in their times, right? There was no airplanes, right? So all they can describe it as is something that they know. So look. All right, read that again.
Come. Verse 2.
Read what you just read.
Come.
Verse 2, bring it out. Verse 2. No, 3.
Verse 3. And there came out of the smoke, locusts upon the earth.
Locusts upon the earth. So look at this. Right, go to the locust. You see how this looking locust? This is a prophecy. So all they can describe is the things that they seen in that time. So they said locust. Now swipe over. Over. Right? This is exactly what they see. Go back. He said he seen locusts up in the sky. Right? This is exactly the same way it looked in World War I and World War II. Move over. Right? Right? Now watch this. It's going to keep going.
And unto them was given power,
Right? Giving power unto these locusts. They're going to be a war machine.
as the scorpions of the earth have power.
Just like how the scorpions of the earth have power. Now swipe over. One more time. You probably gotta go the other way up, all the way, because I sent a couple. Right, all these locusts. Go back to the chat. Go down.
That's all of them.
All right, they got power. They got power, right? So let me copy this and send it again. I don't know what happened. We dealing with prophecy. We dealing with the truth of this Bible, and it should be more valuable to you and your family than anything you got going on. But you gonna wish that you did something about it. Then that's a promise, right? You gonna send that? All right, I sent it. Right, go sideways with that bubble control.
Come. And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and unto them was given power, as the scorpion of the earth have power.
Right, they was given power like how the scorpions of the earth has power. Now these planes had machine guns on the end of this. We showing World War I. That ain't yet. We're gonna get to that though. So stay on the video, on the picture with the warplane.
And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any of the green thing.
Right, and watch this, man. How many Jamaicans and Negroes died in World War I? It was like none. Watch this. How many Jamaicans and Negroes died in World War I? This is crazy. Look at this. I'm about to send this to you.
it an
This
article?
is crazy.
To the chat or to me?
I'm about to send it to the chat. So everybody got it for real. Not that. Right here. So read that again.
Come. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither the tree, so neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of God in their forehead.
All right, so when we look at World War I, we got, based on records of the British West Indies Regiment and other colonial forces, roughly 1,200 to 1,500 Jamaican and Caribbean soldiers died during World War I, while the total of 600 men from the Caribbean volunteered. So out of 15,000 out of those Jamaicans from the Caribbean that went to World War I, only 1,200 of them died. And we'll argue that them was some heathen, right? So, right? All praise to the Most High. You hear that? Bring it out. Read that again.
Come. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but those men which have not the seal of God in their forehead.
Now, it was only 1,200 Jamaicans from the Caribbeans that died out of the 12,600 that volunteered.
And to them it was given that they should not kill them, but that they should be tormented 5 months.
Right, 5 months. The World War I lasted over 4 years. It was over 4 years. It was like 4.5 years World War I lasted. And the prophecy is letting us know that this was going to last 5 years. 5 months, a year for every month.
And their torment was the torment of a scorpion.
Right? The torment was the torment of a scorpion. Go back to that picture with the scorpion, the machine gun on it.
When he striketh a man.
Right? It's like a scorpion when he striketh a man. And with these machine guns on the tail of these locusts, right? It was a locust that had power of a scorpion in his tail. This is prophesying and having a vision of an airplane in World War I that was shooting down their enemies, right? This was the power in their tails.
And in those days shall men seek death.
Right, they're going to seek death because they was getting blown up with their limbs off, right? So with no legs, you had died, right? But they didn't die.
And shall not find it.
Right? You're not going to find death.
And shall desire to die.
Right? Die because you ain't got no more legs, or you lost an arm, or you lost half your head.
And death shall flee from them.
Right? You're going to have to live with that.
And the shapes of the locusts were like unto horses prepared unto battle.
Right, go back to the locusts. Right, the shapes of these locusts was like what going into battle? It was like horses going on to battle. Right, so we ain't gonna be no locusts going to battle, right?
And on their heads were as it were crowns of gold, and their faces were as the face of men.
It was faces of men. It was men on these locusts with the power of with what?
With helmets on.
With helmets on. Now we're gonna get real direct about these helmets. Watch this. We teaching the Bible, the truth about the Bible that you're not going to hear in church. I mean, we're bringing out this truth that they don't want you to know. Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians, we are the people of God, right? And there's war coming to this land. And unless you get right with the Lord, you're gonna watch your children die in this war. Watch this.
And they had hairs as the hair of women.
All right, go to there. Go to with the hairs, bro. Go to the helmet with the hair on it. Y'all gonna have to watch this all over again to be able to get this. Check this out. Right? This is the hair of woman, man. This is what they wore in the war. They prophesied this, man. This is World War I and World War II, right? He had golden crowns with hair of a woman in it. This is the Bible prophesying World War I and World War II. And it's letting us know there's going to be a World War III. And then this World War III is going to be the destruction of this land of America, and it's going to be the kingdom of God after this, where blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, who are the Israelites of the Bible and in the Quran, they're going to be the one that's going to possess the kingdom and rule in it with Christ. Bring it out.
Come. So like verse 8. And they had hair as the hair of women,
Right, they had faces of men with a golden crown and hair of women.
and their teeth were as the teeth of lions.
Right now, watch this, because when we see the warplanes dealing with World War I and World War II, right, teeth on warplanes. I'm telling y'all, man. This Bible is alive, man. And y'all who ain't paying attention, man, this song gonna come like a thief in the night, right? Pull this up. Read that part again.
Come.
It's the Bible prophesying war way before it happened, thousands of years before it happened. World War I.
And their teeth as the teeth of lions.
Right, they had hair of the hair of a woman, right, and the teeth of lions. This is warplanes. Now, this is probably that's a modern warplane right there, right? This is right here. I'm about to send you the other one. This is World War I planes right here. Or teeth of a lion. Right? This is what the warplanes used to look like. In the Bible, the prophets seen this. It was locusts up in the sky. And they had power in their tails like a tail of a scorpion has, like the tail of a scorpion has power. And with their tails, they was hurting people. And they was shooting people down in the tails of their planes. Watch.
And they had breastplates as it were breastplates of iron.
Right? Breastplates of iron can't go in a locust or a flying grasshopper, right? But when you see flying grasshoppers in the sky, it look like airplanes. And these things, they never seen an airplane, so they look like a locust with iron plates.
And the sound of their wings were as the sound of chariots of many horses.
Right? You hear that, right? You hear how that sound, that helicopter sound right there, and that's far over there. Imagine a locust, or it looked like a plague of locusts coming, and that's all airplanes, and how that sounded. It sounded like horses running.
And the sound of their wings were as the sound of chariots of many horses running to battle. And they had tails like unto scorpions. And there were stings in their tails.
There were stings in their tails.
And their power was to hurt men 5 months.
Right, 5 years it was using them airplanes and shooting from them airplanes as soldiers. Right, this 5 years of World War I.
And they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit.
Right, there was an angel controlling all of this.
Whose name in Hebrew, so like in the Hebrew tongue, is Abaddon. But the Greek tongue had his name Apollyon.
Apollyon. So we got Abaddon in Hebrew, Apollyon in Greek. Right, one more.
One war is past.
Right, one woe has passed. One world war has passed.
And behold, there cometh two wars more hereafter.
Right, 2 more wars is going to come after this war that was prophesied. Now read this again.
Revelation chapter 8 and verse 13. Verse 13. Then I beheld and heard an angel flying through me, through the midst of the heavens, saying with a loud voice, Woe, woe, woe.
Right, World War III, World War I, World War II, World War III.
To the inhabitants of the earth by reason of other voices of the trumpets of 3 angels which are yet to sound.
Right, so we got 3 wars coming. Right, but this 3rd war is going to be the war that destroys this place, right? 15 and 13, 2nd Esdras and the GNC. 2nd Esdras 15 and the GNC. All right, we're going to prove to y'all, man, America about to get blown up. And we at the war that's going to do it. We are in World War III. Listen, we just got some information, right? We know the Bible, we know God, we know his plan. We come out here to give it to you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. So y'all got the same opportunity to be a servant of God instead of being a bunch of lip service, right? In order you're gonna show your wife that you love her, you're gonna show your husband that you love her, right? You gotta do it by action. It's not by just saying I love you, right? You can't ask your father for a favor if you're being, or for a gift if you're being a disobedient child. If you're a disobedient child, you don't deserve anything good from your parents. It's the same thing with God, right? If we just say I love you, right, and not show your love for God, then you're not going to get the rewards that's promised, right? You got to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments because war is coming to this land, right? It's going to be a whole bunch of suitcases left on the train. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Watch. We've been talking about it for the longest, and now it's at our doorsteps. Bring this out.
Second Ezra chapter 15 and verse 14. Verse 13, verse 14 in the GNT. The world and the people in it are doomed.
The world and the people in this world is doomed, man. Right? If you ain't a servant of God, you're doomed.
The war that will bring their destruction is very near.
The what?
The war that will bring their destruction.
It's going to bring the destruction of Babylon.
Is very near.
It's what?
It's very near.
It's very near, man. Yo, we at the brink of World War III, y'all. And this land going to get it. Every nation is going to point their missiles over here. You got North Korea, you got Iran, you got China, you got Russia. That's all planning to send missiles to America. And this defense system that we think we got that's going to stop all these nuclear warheads that drop out of these ICBM missiles, believe me, they're going to start hitting these communities, man. Right? You got New York and you got Washington, D.C. And we right in between that. Right? Philadelphia gonna feel a whole lot of that hellfire. Bring it out.
Nations will arm themselves and fight against another nation.
Right. Keep going.
Against other nations. There will be great political turmoil with one group trying to overpower another.
Right. You got political turmoil with one group overpowering another. Right? You got the Democrats and the Republicans. The Democrats trying to push things, trying to stop things, and the Republicans ain't even going through Congress to start a war. You got Iran blowing up them other Arabic countries that got U.S. military bases in it. It's going to be political turmoil with one people fighting against another. Keep going.
And with one group trying to overpower another and gain control, while ignoring the legitimate government.
While ignoring the legitimate government. We got international laws and rules on how to conduct ourselves in war, dealing with this world, dealing with the earth. We got Russia, China, Iran, America, all the world superpowers. They all come together in a summit. They all come together and they all come to agreements that these people ain't allowed to have nuclear weapons. We're going to do this with these people. They're going to confiscate this from them or allow them to have this much nuclear capabilities, right? So through this is how they make their deals, right? Through the summit with all these countries and nations that deal with each other before they go to war. Now, what we got, Trump dealing with Venezuela the way he dealt with it, that all this world was already going in chaos, right? When Trump went and did what he did in Venezuela. What he did in Iran, guess what? Russia ain't digging it. China not digging it. None of these nations, North Korea not digging it. Everybody is getting upset with America. America's the big bad bully, and he about to get rolled on. And then last night, you had America bomb Ecuador. Y'all ain't even hear about that. This is so under the radar. America just bombed Ecuador, man. And killed so-called terrorists over there. I ain't never seen an Ecuadorian terrorist in my life. I never heard of an Ecuadorian terrorist, but I know these damn Americans, these European Caucasians, they the biggest terrorists I ever seen in my life. They'll snatch the father from the parents, and while being U.S. citizens, man.
The children
from the parents. They'll put guns and drugs in the communities of blacks and Hispanics.
Don't put guns and drugs in your car.
Yeah, they'll put drugs and guns in your car when they pull you over and get your ass locked up, right? Right? They'll get your kids, man. Your kids don't even belong to you. Bring it out.
Time. There there will no longer be free access to the city.
All right, soon we ain't gonna be able to go over the bridge of Jersey. Soon we ain't gonna be able to get on an airplane and fly somewhere.
Because the struggle for power will bring destruction, terror,
Destruction and terror.
and total confusion wherever people live.
It's gonna be stay in your home orders, man. Just like in Jersey right now, there was just an explosion in Jersey, and in a 2-mile radius, they have a stay home order. And it's gonna be just like that, and it's gonna be martial law. It's gonna be the military riding these streets, and they're gonna allow you to leave out your house.
Driven by famine,
Driven by what?
famine,
Right, a lack of food,
terrible suffering.
terrible suffering.
People will assault their neighbors,
What they gonna do?
will assault their neighbors, and mercilessly plunder their possessions.
Right, it's gonna be a famine, a lack of food. So when guess what? When Save-A-Lot ain't got no food, when you can't come to Little Caesars or the dollar store, guess what? They're gonna start plundering your house. Right? They gonna care if your grandma there by herself. Right? They know that she got a case of water and she got a loaf of bread. And guess what? She old as hell. My kids need to eat, right? And that's how it's gonna be. Keep going.
God says, I am calling together all the kings of the earth to come from north, south, east, and west,
All the kings, all the world powers coming from the north, south, east, and west.
to turn back and restore what they have taken.
And what they took God's children, man. They took God's chosen people. And Most High gonna make them give us back up.
I will pay them back with the same harsh treatment
Right? God is gonna pay these nations back with the same harsh treatment.
they have always given to my chosen people.
Right? So all these Europeans, man, right? All these Arabs, man, all these East Indians, all these nations is gonna get treated just like how they treated us. And that's thus saith the Lord God. Right? You ain't gonna learn this in Christian church on Sunday. Bring it out.
The Lord says, I will use my power, and there will be no mercy for sinners.
For who?
For sinners.
I ain't gonna be no mercy. I thought we all a sinner. Right? I thought God loves me and I no longer gotta keep these laws. But we talking about destruction in the end days. And he's talking about he ain't gonna have no mercy for no sinner.
I will put to death all who have murdered innocent people.
Right? We got a whole black and Hispanic community of blacks and Hispanics that kill people for nothing. Yeah, man. More willing.
My anger has become so fierce. The fire has blazed out to burn up the foundation of the earth
God's anger has blazed out to burn the foundations of the earth.
and to burn up sinners like straw.
Like straw, man. Right? You better understand what sin is, because God don't love a sinner. God said that he gonna destroy a sinner. Don't help a sinner, because what you going through is what God wants you to go through. So I can't comfort you in your wickedness while you're going through judgment.
Sinners who do not keep my commands are doomed.
What?
Are doomed, said the Lord. I will have no mercy on them. Out of my sight, you rebels.
You rebels, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that rebel against God, that think that it's okay to eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, that keep smoking, selling drugs in your community, killing your own people. The most God, just like how you ain't had mercy on your own people, the Lord ain't gonna have mercy on you. And the way he gonna destroy you is by you watching those you love get destroyed.
Do not defile my temple.
All right, that's what the Most High God said. Now let me get 2 Peter 3:9. Let me get Matthew 24:36, NLT. Let me get this in the KJ. All right, man, war coming, man. War is coming. And I won't be surprised if that got to do with Jersey. Which way is Jersey? No, that's too close, right?
That's too close.
Listen, man.
They sent
Come on, no. You got a Citizens Act on it? Yeah, my joint in South Philly, so I'm not gonna get that. All right, but we got war coming, man. Right, coming like a thief in the night. Bring it out.
2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward.
Right? Don't think that the Lord's slacking. Right? What they say?
But is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish,
God don't want you to die.
but that all should come to repentance.
He wants all of his people to repent, but what?
But that day, But that day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
Right, that day coming like a thief in the night. When the missiles start dropping and this war hit this land, it's gonna come like a thief in the night. Y'all see how them Arabs out there in their land right now crying? Right, you got all these women out there covered up crying. Right, that's how it's gonna be mourning in these streets, man. Your babies is gonna get blown up. They not gonna care, man. It's gonna be all of y'all chilling at the stadium. Y'all gonna be gathered up in the train, going on a bus, Frankfurt Terminal. Anywhere y'all crowded at, man, that's going to be the target. You got sleeper cells already in America. You got Russian, you got Chinese, and you got these Arabs all in this land. And all they waiting for is a green light because they the most wild men on this earth, man. They'll blow themselves up, let alone drop a bag with some explosives on the train where all y'all gathered at. Right? Keep going.
And the heavens shall pass away with a great noise.
The heavens gonna pass away with a great noise. The day of the Lord coming like a thief in the night. And guess what? With that great noise gonna be in them heavens, it's gonna be a thermonuclear ICBM missile exploding.
And the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
The elements, your car gonna melt, your house gonna melt, your kids gonna melt. How y'all not turning back to the Lord, but you turn to your supervisor and do what he said? Y'all listen to the supervisor, y'all listen to the police, y'all listen to your parole officer, right? Y'all listen to your boss, but y'all don't give a damn about God. And guess what? God can't get pastor, right? But God ain't gonna care about you in that day, man. Keep going.
With fervent heat, the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up.
Shall be what?
Burnt up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, which manner of persons ought ye be?
What manner of persons ought ye to be? Knowing that all these things gonna get burned up. Or your car gonna get burned up, your house gonna get burned up, right? The streets, the buildings, metal, concrete, flesh. So knowing that all these things gonna happen, you call yourself a Christian, you call yourself a Muslim, right? You know that the day of the Lord coming, but you're not in all holy conversation and all manners of people that you ought to be that God told you to be. Y'all a bunch of smokers, y'all a bunch of drug dealers, a bunch of killers, right? And a bunch of yes men. Whatever the white man tell you, yes, massa. Right? Yeah, I'm black. Yeah, I'm Puerto Rican. Yeah, I'm Cuban, Colombian. Yeah, whatever you say, massa. But when it comes to the Lord, y'all real rebellious, and the Most High got something for you. Keep going.
Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of God.
Looking for and hastening, hurrying it up unto the coming day of God. Y'all might not care, but we out here because somebody watching. Whether it's somebody out here that's listening, whether it's somebody that's on one of our lives that's watching, listen, man, we out here to seal the elect. We out here to give understanding so that we can help our people be prepared for the day of the Lord that's coming like a thief in the night. Right? Keep going.
And hasting unto the coming of the day of God, where the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall meet with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we according to his promise look for new heavens and a new earth with it wherein dwelling of righteousness.
Right, that's it on there. Right, let me get Matthew 24 and 36 in the NLT. Let me get Revelation 9 and 13.
It says 24 and 36. Come. This is the book of Matthew chapter 24 and verse 36 in NLT. However, no one knows the day or hour when these things will happen.
Nobody know.
Not even the angels in heaven or the Son himself. Only the Father knows.
Right, only the Most High God knows when his destruction is coming.
When the Son of Man returns, it will be like it was in Noah's day.
Right. When Yahweh Shah, who the world calls Christ, returns, it's going to be like the days of Noah. Right? Everybody thought it was a game, right? Noah building his ark, he's telling everybody to come and help him, and everybody wanted to be clowning him like how we get clowned, man. Right? Laugh now, cry later. We understand the position that we took when we came to serve the Most High God. We don't get a reward for no reason. We got to be dead just like the prophets was done. Y'all got to want to hate us. You're going to want to kill us just like y'all did with Christ, just like y'all did with the prophets. And it's going to be very few that's going to listen to the words and these prophecies that's coming to pass, right? But it's a laugh now, cry later situation. So we'll accept it. We'll accept the mockery. We'll accept the laughing. We'll accept the hatred just because we're telling you the truth about God. But you're going to be ashamed in that day.
In those days, before the flood, the people were enjoying banquets
Y'all was at parties.
and parties and weddings right up right up to the time Noah entered Noah entered his boat.
They was at banquets, at buildings, chilling, at parties, right? Right into the time that Noah entered his boat, because it's going to be like the days of Noah.
People didn't realize what was going to happen until the flood came and swept them out and swept them all away.
They swept them all away. God don't care. He only saved 8 people in that flood. He killed everybody else on this earth. You think your kids matter? You think God give a damn about your babies, man? If you got ungodly babies, God said that they worthless. All right, let me get Sirach 16:1 real quick. Keep going.
That is the way it will happen when the Son of Man comes.
All right, when the Son of Man comes, that's the way it's going to happen. Y'all going to get swept out. Bring us out.
Look at Sirach chapter 16 from the top. Desire not a multitude of unprofitable children,
Unprofitable children.
neither delight in ungodly sons.
Ungodly sons. God don't care about your kids, man. He flooded this earth and killed everybody but 8 people. You think your kids is something special? Right? If your kids is ungodly, God said that they worthless to him. Right? You made your kids worthless to God. They're going to have to get a ICBM missile. They're going to have to get a straight bullet. They're going to have to get deported and live the rest of their life in prison. That's the future of your children if you got ungodly kids. Keep going.
Some people think they're built different until it's time to show how different you are built.
Yeah, he going to show how you going to cry being built different.
Come. 2 men will be working together in the field. One will be taken, the other left. 2 women will be grinding flour in the mill. One will be taken, the other left. So you too must keep what?
What we got to do?
Keep what?
We got to keep watch. We got to understand the times when we got to watch the events that's unfolding in this world. He's telling us to keep watch.
For you don't know what day your Lord is coming. Understand this.
Understand what?
Understand this. If a homeowner knew exactly when the burglar was coming,
If you knew that somebody was coming to break into your house,
he would keep watch.
you'll keep up.
Keep watch
Y'all be watching. If you knew the burglar was coming,
and not permit his house to be broken into.
right?
You also must be ready at the time. It's like all the time, for the Son of Man will come when least expected.
All right, he coming like a thief in the night, man.
That's
But
right.
when you up, if I said I was breaking in your house at 3 in the morning tonight, you'll be up waiting for me. But the Most High God saying that judgment coming like a thief in the night, man. And we not going to prepare ourselves. We're not preparing ourselves to prepare our children. We wonder why our kids get shot, man. We wonder why our kids don't live long. God said they worthless if they godless, man. We wonder why these 7-year-old kids getting gunned down, right? Why your father's not in the house, why your brothers is in jail, why half of Philly got gunshot wounds. There's more people in Philly that got gunshot wounds that got GEDs. They got high school diplomas. Y'all wonder why these things happen. This shit don't happen to Chinese people, the white people, the East Indians, the Arabs. This is happening to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians everywhere we at. Philly, Chicago, Detroit, California, Florida. Everywhere blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians at, we gunning each other down. We selling drugs and our women half naked, paying for their lashes and nails. Right? Let me get this in Revelation 19. Revelation 9. Let me get Isaiah 13:9.
Revelation chapter 9 and verse 13. And the 6th angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the 4 horns of the golden altar, which is before God, saying to the 6th angel, which has the trumpet, loose the 4 angels which are bound in the greater river Euphrates.
Great Euphrates, and we see this Euphrates River already drying up, like prophecy said.
And the 4 angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year, for the slaying of the 3rd part of men. And the number.
Oh, and that's a drone, man. They sending drones with C4 on their drone blowing people up. It's not going to be hard, man. drones are very inexpensive for them to build in this military. And it's easily sent. They can build that in the basement. You can have a bunch of Arabs building all this already, have a stockpile of these things ready to just drop on you, man.
That bitch was so
It's
fast.
pigeons.
I couldn't even catch it on camera how fast it just left past.
Right, watch this. We out here bringing out biblical prophecy, right? And it's free, right? You hungry? You thirsty? Come eat for free.
Verse 13. And the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar, which is before God, saying to the sixth angel, and the four angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year for to slay the third part of men. And the number of the army, which of the horsemen.
Hold on. Read that again. And I heard the size of the army, which was 200 million mounted troops, right? Keep going.
We NLT. What is it, 17? And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them having breastplates of fire and of jacinth.
So these are missiles, right? This is a prophecy talking about America being destroyed with ICBM missiles. Keep going.
And brimstone, and the head of the horses were as the head of the lions, and out their mouth is issue fire and smoke and brimstone.
Right. What you got with an ICBM missile is in the tip of the ICBM missile. The ICBM missile is traveling. It's like a horse. It's going to get it to the atmosphere. Once the ICBM missile is in the atmosphere, the mouth of the missile opens up, and you got nuclear warheads, about 10, 20 nuclear warheads out of every ICBM missile. Out of the mouth of this, read that again.
By these three were the third part of men killed by the fire and by the smoke.
A third of the men of the world is going to be destroyed by this.
And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and of them that sat on them having breastplates. And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them having breastplates of fire and of jacinth and of brimstone. And the head of the horses were as the head of the lions.
It's talking about missiles.
And out of their mouth of the issued fire and smoke and brimstone.
Brimstone. This is the mouth of the ICBM missile letting go nuclear warheads.
By these three was the third part of men killed by the fire.
Right, third men of the world is going to be killed with thermonuclear destruction.
By the fire and by the smoke and by the brimstone, which issued out of their mouth.
Right, which issued out of the mouths of these horses. This way of traveling up into the atmosphere and letting go, that's going to rain fire and brimstone.
For their power is in their mouth.
Right, the power is in the mouth of the ICBM missile.
And their tail, for their tails were like unto serpents.
Right, the tails of the ICBM missile is like a serpent. When the missile goes up, you see a tail behind it.
And had heads, and with they do to hurt.
Right, it had heads, and with them they do hurt. So these heads are the nuclear warheads inside of the mouth of the ICBM missile, and it's describing it. It's metal. It's describing it as a metal thing, like a horse that travels something up into the atmosphere. In the mouth of it is going to open up, and out of it is going to rain fire and brimstone, and it's going to be tails in these missiles, man. America going to be destroyed with fire. It says that the war that's going to destroy this place is coming, man. And the Most High God prophesying war. Let me get Isaiah 13 and 9 in NLT. Let me get Isaiah 34 and 1 NLT.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and verse 9 in the NLT. For see, the day of the Lord is coming, the terrible day of his fury and fierce anger.
The terrible day of the Lord is coming. It ain't going to be a day of love, of teddy bears and balloons. It's going to be a terrible day.
The land will be made desolate, and all the sinners destroyed with it.
Oh, you could be a sinner.
Destroyed with it.
All the sinners going to be destroyed with this land.
The heavens will be black above them.
Right? Because it's going to be smoke. It's going to be a bunch of smoke in the sky.
The stars will give no light, The sun will be dark when it rises, and the moon will provide no light.
It's gonna be mushroom clouds, man. It's gonna be mushroom clouds and explosions, man. That's what's coming for this land. That's what God is prophesying.
Oh, praises.
And the wicked
Oh, fucking praises.
for their sin. Oh, Salakia. I, the Lord, will punish the world,
What's God gonna do?
will punish the world for its evil.
All this drug dealing, all this killing, all this sharing your woman, all these fathers leaving their children, right? All these mothers that's taking the children from their fathers, all this wicked that's going on in this world, God going to destroy you for it.
And the wicked for their sin. I will crush the ignorance,
Arrogance.
Salakia, the arrogance of the proud.
He's going to destroy the arrogance of the proud. Ain't nothing going to happen to me, right? Our people are filled with pride, and God said He's going to destroy you.
And humble the pride of the mighty.
He's going to humble you.
I will make people scarcer than gold.
Right? It's going to be it's not even going to be a lot of people out here after all this death. He said, I'm going to make people more scarcer than gold. It's people going to be as hard to find as gold is hard to find.
More rare than fine gold of Ophir.
Right? You got homosexual men, you got men in jail, you got men dying. Already you having a scarcity of men, real men. It's going to be a time, it's going to be so much war and famine and destruction and all these men. It's going to be a little bit of us left.
For I will shake the heavens. The earth will move from its place.
Through thermonuclear destruction.
When Yahweh of heaven's army displays his wrath in the day of his fierce anger. Everyone in Babylon will run about like a hunted gazelle.
Right? Everybody in America gonna be running. That's how it's gonna be, man. Everybody gonna be running like they being hunted, right?
Like sheep without a shepherd. They will try to find their own people.
Right? White people gonna try to find white people. Asians gonna try to find Asians. Arabs gonna try to find Arabs, right? Hispanics gonna try to find Hispanics. Negroes gonna try to find Negroes. This is how it's gonna be. Everybody's gonna try to find their own people, but we know where they at.
And flee to their own land.
Right? They're gonna want to go to China, Europe, Asia. They're gonna want to flee from this land of America for the destruction that's coming.
Anyone who is captured will be cut down.
Right? Cut down how?
Run through with the sword.
Right? Everybody running that's trying to get away gonna get captured and killed. Keep going.
Their little children.
They're who?
Their little children.
What happened? What?
Will be dashed. Will be dashed to death.
The little children is going to get dashed to death in this day. This is what God is promising y'all, man. This is what we got to expect in these days to come.
Before their eyes.
Before your eyes, your little kids going to get dashed to death.
Their homes will be sacked.
Will be what?
Will be sacked. Their wives will be raped.
What's going to happen to their wives?
Their wives will be raped.
So right before your eyes, your children going to get killed, your house going to get ransacked, and your wife going to get raped in this day of destruction, man. This is what the Most High God prophesying and letting us know what's to come. Y'all not ready for this, man. Keep going.
Look, I will stir up the Medes against Babylon.
He's going to stir up the Medes, which is the geographical location of Russia. Babylon, no, Medes is the geographical location of Russia. Babylon is America. So God is going to stir up the Medes. He's going to put a hook in their mouth and pull them in. Keep going.
They cannot be tempted by silver or bribed with gold.
Because you can't put sanctions on Russia and Russia and stop what he's doing.
The attacking armies will shoot down the young men.
Your young men about to get sent in that draft, 18 to 25. If you ain't been in no psych asylum, if you ain't got an injury that's going to stop you from performing in war, right? It's very little that's exemptions to this draft that's coming. Listen, man, all y'all about to get rounded up. All these 18 to 25-year-old girls that you got in college, all these boys and all that. Listen, man, it's about to go down. It's about to be a time that y'all never seen in your life come.
They will have no mercy on helpless babies.
Who?
On helpless babies. And will show no compassion for children.
You gonna care about your kids.
Babylon the most glorious of kingdoms, the flower of Chaldeans, of Chaldean pride,
What's going to happen?
will be devastated like Sodom and Gomorrah.
America gonna get destroyed like Sodom and Gomorrah. He gonna rain fire on this land, man. Let me get that. What you got? Isaiah 34. Right, keep going.
When God when God destroyed them,
Right, when God destroys Sodom and Gomorrah, it's gonna be like that in America. Bring it out.
Isaiah chapter 31 and verse 4. For thou had the Lord spoke.
34 and verse 1. Isaiah 60:31. Right now we're gonna show Christ. Right, because it's about to be a war, but Christ coming to save but a select few people. Bring this out.
Isaiah chapter 34 for the top. Come near, ye nation, to hear.
NLT.
Come here and listen, O nation of the earth.
We come to the streets. Come listen, O nations of the earth.
Let the word and everything in it hear my words. For the Lord is enraged against the nations.
Right, God is enraged. God is angry with all these nations.
His fury is against all the armies. He will completely destroy them.
He's going what?
Completely destroy them, dooming them to slaughter.
Right, dooming them these nations to slaughter. Iran, Russia, China, East India, right? All these nations is going to get doomed and it's going to be destroyed by slaughter.
Their dead will be left unburied.
That left what?
Unburied.
Right, their dead is going to be left on their ground and it's going to stay there.
And the stench of rotting bodies will fill the land. The mountains will flow with their blood.
The mountains is going to flow with blood.
The heavens above will melt away and disappear like a rolled up scroll.
Like a rolled up scroll. When you roll up a scroll, like when you roll up a piece of construction paper, that's how it's going to be rolled up, like a mushroom cloud.
The stars will fall from the sky like withered leaves from a grapevine.
Right, stars going to fall from the sky like withered leaves from a grapevine. It's going to be a bunch of missiles dropping from the sky.
Or shriveled figs from a fig tree. And when my sword has finished its works,
Right, when God's sword has finished his works, where?
in the heavens, it will fall upon Edom.
Right, it's going to fall upon who?
Upon Edom.
Right, because Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. Esau is the ruler of this daughter of Babylon. So the European, Caucasian, white American, God got something for you. Right, keep going.
The nation I have marked for destruction.
Right, Edom, the European, Caucasian, white American, God has marked that nation for destruction.
The sword of the Lord is drenched with blood.
Right, is what?
Drenched with
Right,
blood.
the sword of God is going to be drenched with blood,
And covered with fat.
covered with the fat of the people.
With the blood of lambs and goats.
Right, it's going to be like a sacrifice.
With the fat of rams prepared for sacrifice. Yes, the Lord will offer a sacrifice.
Shalom, we love y'all, man. Turn back to God, keep these commandments, and save your children.
Yes, the Lord will offer a sacrifice in the city of Basra.
Right, the Lord is going to offer a sacrifice in this land of America because Basra is desolate. Right, look at Basra. Y'all think that it's going to happen in Basra for these Christian commentators. Right, Basra. You got our people going from breakdowns of God to Christian commentary breakdowns. Right? Look at Basra. Bring this up. I'm about to send it real quick. Oh, disconnected? You still got it. All you gotta do is screen, yep. All right, look at this. This is Basra. What y'all think gonna happen over here? He's gonna come and destroy Basra? Ain't nobody no damn Edomites over here. Right, but guess what? Where the Edomites at? It's in their ruling empire. Right, and wherever Esau is, just like wherever Israel is referred to as Jerusalem, it's referred to as Israel, it's referred to as Judah, it's referred to as Zion. Just like how we refer to our land allotment, is the same thing how Esau is referred to in his land allotment. And Basra is, read that again. There'll be a great sacrifice in that Basra, in that land of Basra. See anybody even doing nothing over here.
Verse 6. The sword of the Lord is drenched with blood and covered with fat, with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of rams prepared for sacrifice. Yes, the Lord will offer a sacrifice in the city of Basra.
Right, in America, it's going to be a sacrifice, a bunch of bloodshed.
Even men as strong as wild or he will make a mighty slaughter in Edom.
He's gonna make a mighty slaughter in Edom. Keep going. You can't show me this nowhere in history. This is prophetic. This is end time prophecy.
Even men as strong as wild oxen will die, the young men alongside the veterans.
The young men alongside the veterans. Right? So all your kids that's gonna be caught up in that draft is gonna die alongside them veterans.
The land will be soaked with blood.
What?
Soaked with blood, and the soil enriched with fat. For it is the day of the Lord's revenge.
What is it?
For it is the day of the Lord's revenge.
It's the day of the Lord's revenge against what this land did to his chosen people.
The year when Edom will be paid back for all it did to Israel.
The year that these white people going to get paid back for everything they did to black, Hispanic, and Native Indians.
The streams of Edom will be filled with burning pitch, and the ground will be covered with fire.
It's going to be covered with fire. It's going to, the lake of fire is judgment, right? And this land is going to be covered in fire and judgment.
This judgment on Edom will never end.
Nah, he going to get some grace.
Will never end.
Right? The judgment on these European, Caucasian, white American, Roman Greeks is never going to end.
The smoke of his burning will rise forever.
Just like how it said in Babylon, they're going to see the smoke of his rising from another land.
The land will lie deserted for generation to generation. No one will live there anymore.
Right, Isaiah 63:1. Ain't nobody going to live in America no more soon, man. Right? Don't worry about being deported, because this, listen, man, if you're getting deported, you're getting away from this destruction, man. The Most High God is going to save his people, those who keep the law, statutes, and commandments. My servants will eat, you will starve. My servants will drink, you're going to be thirsty. My servants shall rejoice, and you're going to be ashamed. But all these brothers that's getting caught up, all this Northern Kingdom getting caught up, we're going to break all out of them prisons, man. That's a part of the gospel. We're going to break them out of them prisons, man. Bring this out.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 63 and verse 1 in NLT. Who is this who come from Edom?
Right, who's this that's coming from America? This is talking about Christ.
From the city of Basra.
He's not coming from this Basra, man. Keep going.
With his clothing stand red.
Right, what you think? He's going to grab a UFO? He's going to pick up white people. He's going to take them to Basra, all these Edomites, to slaughter them there, to come back and be like, look at me? No, he's going to come to deliver us from this land of our oppression, and he's going to get his garments bloody. Keep going.
Who is this in royal robes, marching in his great strength? It is I, the Lord, announcing your salvation.
He's announcing his salvation covered in blood. The Most High God is going to send his son Christ to deliver them from this destruction that's coming from this land. Christ is coming to kill, man. He's coming to kill to save his people. Keep going.
It is I, the Lord, who has the power to save. Why are your clothes so red?
Why are your clothes so red, Christ?
As if you have been treading out grapes. I have been treading the winepress alone.
Christ gonna do this by himself.
No one was there to help.
There ain't gonna be no military that's gonna help him.
In my anger, I have trampled my enemies.
In Christ's anger, he trampled his enemies
as if they were grapes.
So that grape juice on his garment is blood.
In my fury, I have trampled my foes. Their blood has stained my clothes.
What's Jesus Christ's clothes gonna look like?
Their blood has stained my clothes.
Christ is coming back to kill, man. Christ is coming back to kill, to save people. Keep going.
For the time has come for me to avenge my people.
No, all people.
To avenge my people.
For the time coming that Christ gonna come and avenge his people, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
To ransom them from their oppressors.
To ransom them from their oppressors. Who in the land are they oppressing? Chinese people not in the land of their oppressor. They're not being oppressed. East Indians, Arabs, white people. Right? Christ coming back to save his people. To save them from their oppressors. That's blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Keep going.
I was amazed to see that no one intervened to help the oppressed.
Who helping blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians when they infiltrating our community with guns and fentanyl and heroin, right? With the police running down on us. We got ICE out here taking indigenous people with his land and sending them into prisons and concentration camps. Who helping us? We out here fighting peace in Gaza, right? Stop the war in Iran, but you ain't got no Iranian. You ain't got no Gazan, no European, no Chinese, no East Indian, no Arab rising up like stop destroying and oppressing them blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. So Christ's gonna come and he gonna take us and deliver us and save us from this oppression.
So I myself stepped in to save them with my strong arm, and my wrath sustained me. I crushed the nation in my anger and made them stagger and fall to the ground, spilling their blood upon the earth.
That's what Christ's coming back to do, man. He not coming back to save everybody. I don't know where you learned that from, but it ain't the Bible. Let me get Isaiah 9 and 2. Let me get Revelation 19 and 17.
Book of Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 2. The people walked in darkness have seen a great light.
Christ is the great light. We walking in darkness. We don't know where to go. We don't even know who we are. We don't know where we came from. We don't know where we at, and we don't know where we going.
They that dwell in the land of the shadow of death.
Right, in Philly, right? The land of the shadow of death. When I walk through North Philly, I feel like I'm walking through the shadow of death. You go to Chicago, you feel like you're walking through the shadow of death. Keep going.
Upon them had the light shine. Thou hast multiplied the nation and not increased the joy. They joy before thee according to the joy in the harvest, and as men rejoice when they divide the spoil.
People divide the spoil. Keep going.
For thou hast broken the yoke of his burden.
Right. Christ is going to come and break the yoke of our burden. Keep going. Here you go, King. Hold on. I'm gonna send it to the chat.
I actually got picked up by ICE too, bro.
I'm gonna send it to the chat, King.
My joint broke down.
Oh, what happened? All right, go ahead. Read that again.
That's where you caught my ear when I was talking about ICE.
For thou hast broken the yoke of his burden,
Christ is going to break the yoke of our burden.
And the staff of his shoulder, that rod of his oppressor,
And the rod of his oppressor. Christ is going to come and break our yokes and destroy the rod of our oppressor.
as in the day of Midian. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled with the body, but this shall be. I don't know why I said body.
For every battle of warrior is with confused noise, like swords hitting armor, right? Like gunshots, like horses running, airplanes, right? But what?
And the garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
Right? This is going to be with burning and fuel of fire. Every war was with confused noise, but this war going to be with burning and fuel of fire. It's going to be thermonuclear destruction.
For unto us a child is born.
Right? Unto us, Christ is born.
Unto us a son is given.
Right? Unto us, the Israelites, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, Christ was given.
And to the government shall be upon his shoulder.
The government going to be upon his shoulder. The world is going to be upon his shoulder.
And his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. Of the increase of his government and peace there shall be no end.
Right? There going to be no end of the peace when he starts ruling. But it's going to be destruction before there's peace.
Upon the throne of David and upon his kingdom, to order it and to establish it with judgment and with justice from henceforth, even forever. The zeal of the Lord of hosts will perform this.
Right? The zeal of God is going to deliver these oppressors, and he's going to break the rod of these oppressors, man. He's going to deliver us from the hand of our oppressors, man. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we got to turn back to God and keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. Keep the Sabbath. Stop eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. Right? Grow out your beard. That's a commandment. It's not hard to do. These things are not hard to do, man. Keep the Passover. Keep the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Keep the new moon, the Day of Atonement. All of these are holy days. Right? Get together with godly men so we can rule this earth, man. Y'all want to take corners, man. I'm trying to take the world.
That's right.
Right? Let me get this on Revelation 19 and 17.
Come. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 19 and verse 17. Then I saw another angel standing in the sun, shouting to the vultures flying high in the sky,
Right, what he's saying to the vultures?
come, gather together for the great banquet God has prepared.
Right, he's telling the vultures, come, gather together for the great feast that God prepared.
Come and eat the flesh of kings,
Right, eat the flesh of who?
of
Right,
kings,
eat the flesh of men.
generals, and strong warriors, of horses and their riders, and of all humanity, both free and slave, great and it's like a small and great.
Right, he calling the vultures to come and eat flesh. Keep going.
Then I saw the beast and the kings of the world and their armies gathered together to fight against the one sitting on the horse and his army.
Right, you wonder why Christ gonna have his blood, his garments bloody.
And their beast was captured. I said like, and the beast was captured, and with him the false prophet
So we got America and the false prophets of America.
who did mighty miracles on behalf of the beast, miracles that deceived all. It's like all.
Right, we got this beast created miracles, man. It put a damn chip in your brain and heal your vision. He'll heal your multiple scoliosis. He'll give you a what kind of leg you call that? A prosthetic leg and have you walk again. Right? He'll make you a super soldier. He'll make fire rain from heaven and blow up Hiroshima and Nagasaki. These are the miracles that they doing.
Who deceived all who had accepted the mark of the beast.
Right, there's gonna be an RFID chip on your hand and your brain that's coming because the American dollar is falling. Nobody cares about America's currency no more.
And who worship his statue. Both the beast and his false prophet were thrown alive into the fiery lake of burning sulfur.
Right, gonna get burned up. Keep going.
There was killed by the sharp sword that came from the mouth of the one riding the white horse.
Right, this talking about Christ. They all gonna get killed by that sword that Christ coming with.
And the vultures all gorged themselves on the dead body.
Because your body's gonna get left in the street. Ain't gonna get buried, man. Right? Most High God, he feeding the birds, man. Let me get Jeremiah 50:1 in the NLT. Let me get Obadiah 1:1.
Jeremiah 50 for the top, NOT. The Lord gave Jeremiah the prophet this message concerning Babylon and the land of the Babylonians.
Right, we understand that Babylon, ancient Babylon, ain't get destroyed with fire. It was an assassination. The political power got transferred from the Babylonians to the to the Darius the Mede. Right. So let's see we got to understand the history of ancient Babylon to understand what Babylon this prophecy is speaking about. Right. What you got? Keep going.
This is what the Lord said.
This is what we said.
This is what the Lord says. Tell the whole world and keep nothing back.
We ain't gonna hold it back, man. We don't care if you put us on a Southern poverty terrorist list. We on a terrorist list for teaching this truth, man. We being followed by the CIA and the FBI because of what we teaching. And we ain't never hang nobody. We ain't never kill nobody. All we doing is teaching this Bible. And they want to know how the hell we know all of this gonna happen. Right? Keep going.
Raise a signal flag to tell everyone that Babylon will fall.
All right, we're gonna tell everybody that America is gonna fall.
Her images and idols will be shattered. Her god, Bel, and Marduk will be utterly disgraced.
And America has adopted all the gods of everybody, from the Egyptians to the Babylonians to the Greeks to the Romans.
For a nation will attack her from the north and bring such destruction that no one will live there again.
Right? It's going to be a nation, and he's promising that he's going to bring Gog and Magog, which is the landmass of Russia, to come and destroy this land, and it's going to get devastated. Ain't nobody going to live here no more, man. Ain't going to be no more work. Ain't going to be no more paying no house, no mortgage, no car note. Right? Our people living for these possessions, man. And this possession is going to mean nothing in this day of destruction, in this World War III coming, man. And guess what? Before World War III, guess what? We're going to have civil unrest and we're going to have race wars before this World War III that the Bible, God told us will come. Keep going.
Everything will be gone.
Everything on the world and the earth going to be gone.
Both people and animals will flee.
Right?
In those coming days, saith the Lord, the people of Israel will return home.
Right? The people of Israel going to return home. So those people that's in Israel right now ain't the real Israelites. Because he said that the people of Israel will return home. Right? Why they got to return if they there already? Right? Keep going.
Together with the people of Judah, they will come weeping.
Right? We're going to come weeping back to the land, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We're going back to the land of Israel. And right now, them Arabs and them Israelis getting evicted out the land.
And seeking the Lord their God, they will ask the way to Jerusalem and will start back home again.
We're going to ask, how do I get there? What I got to do? And we're going to start our way back over there again.
That they will bind themselves to the Lord with an eternal covenant that will never be forgotten.
Right, it's going to be the new covenant. It's going to be the implementation of the new covenant that we are not in yet. Yo, that's lady. See how that lady looked at me? As soon as I said the people of Israel will return back home, and I said that them Israelis ain't the real Israelites, right? It's you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that got to return back home. But as soon as I said that in the face of a Hispanic woman, right, she wanted to screw her face up like I'm not going home. I'm gonna die here, right? Bring it out. Offended by the gospel. Bring it out.
They have lost their way and can't remember how to get back to the sheepfold. All who founded them devoured them. Their enemies said,
all who found them devoured them. Keep going.
Their enemies said, we did nothing wrong in attacking them, for they sinned against the Lord.
Right, that's what white people say.
Wow.
I ain't do nothing wrong in attacking these blacks and Hispanics, because the Lord said that's how he was going to punish them.
Their true place of rest and the hope of their ancestors, but now flee from Babylon. Leave the land of Babylonians. Like male goats at head of the flock. Lead my people home again.
Lead God's people back home again.
For I am raising up an army of great nations from the north.
Right? God is raising up an army of great nations, right?
They will join forces to attack Babylon.
Right, they're going to join forces to attack this America. It never happened in ancient Babylon. You can't show me that happening. So these forces joining together to attack this Babylon that's being spoken about is the last ruling empire before God's kingdom. All these nations going to come together and attack Babylon, even NATO. Keep going.
And she will be captured. The enemy's arrows will go straight to the mark.
Right? The enemy's arrows, them ICBM missiles, them nuclear warheads, is going to come straight to the mark.
They will not miss.
Right? How are we going to shoot an arrow from Russia to America? Right? It's because these prophets, when they seen a missile in the sky in their vision, all they can equate this to was an arrow. I don't know what that looked like. What that looked like an arrow. Look at it. Look at the ICBM missile. ICBM missile. Right? This is what an ICBM missile look like. Pull this up, Bubba, to show. Read that again while he pulled that up. It's talking about arrows is going to destroy this place, right? But in that time, they ain't understand. These prophets ain't understand what a missile or ICBM missile look like. What they seen was an arrow in the sky going from one end of the earth to the other. Right? Bring this out.
Verse 9. For I am raising up an army of great nations from the north. They will join forces to attack Babylon, and she will be captured. The enemy's arrows will go straight to the mark.
Enemy's arrows will go straight to the mark. Look at this ICBM missile. That looks like an arrow. If this was a prophet seeing this in the sky, he like, yo, that's an arrow from an archer. Right? 2,000 years ago, they didn't know what a missile looked like. So when he's seen the sky, he's referring to this as an arrow. Keep going. Remember, it said with fuel of fire, and it's going to burn the land. Ain't no real missile. He not lighting up a piece of cloth on an arrow, right? Drenching some gasoline and shooting it from the ends of the earth.
For I am raising up an army of great nations from the north that will join forces to attack Babylon, and she will be captured. The enemy's arrows will go straight to the mark; they will not miss.
Right, them missiles ain't gonna miss. Right, you're gonna have this Iron Dome that's gonna have a defense system that's going to stop some of these missiles, but it's gonna be so many missiles that's gonna be sent over here that they're not gonna be able to capture every one of them.
Babylonia will be looted until the attackers are glutted with loot. I, the Lord, have spoken. You rejoice and are glad. You who plundered my chosen people.
All right, white people who plundered blacks and Hispanics, right?
You frisk about like a calf in a meadow, and neigh like a stallion.
All right, you chilling like a damn calf, a cow in the damn field. You chilling, man. Right?
But your homeland will be overwhelmed.
It's gonna be what?
Overwhelmed with shame.
What?
Overwhelmed with shame and disgrace. You will become the least of nations.
Right, white people, America, white European Caucasians gonna become the least of the nations.
A wilderness, a dry and desolate land. Because of the Lord's anger, Babylon will become a deserted wasteland. And all who pass by will be horrified and will gasp at the destruction.
Everybody gonna be like, dang. Like Sodom and Gomorrah.
They see there, yes, prepare to attack Babylon. All you surrounding nations.
Every nation surrounding America is preparing to attack America.
Let your archers shoot at her. Spare no arrows, for she has sinned against the Lord. Shout war cries against her from every side. Look, she surrendered. Her walls have fallen. It is the Lord's vengeance.
It is who?
It is the Lord's vengeance to take vengeance on her.
It's the Lord's vengeance. So take vengeance on her, man. Let me get Obadiah 1 and 10.
This is the book of Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 10. Because
Now we're going to see the whole vision of European Caucasians, the Edomites of the Bible.
because of the violence,
Verse 1 and 1, I'm sorry.
verse 1
NLT.
in NLT. This is the vision that the sovereign Lord revealed to Obadiah concerning the land of Edom. We have heard a message from Yahweh that an ambassador was sent to the nation to say, get ready everyone. Let's assemble our armies and attack Edom.
All right, get ready, everybody, because all these nations about to assemble their armies and attack America.
Yahweh says Edom, says to Edom, I will cut you down to size among the nations. You will be greatly despised.
America is greatly despised by everybody.
You have been deceived by your own pride. Because you live in a rock, in a rock fortress,
Because they came from the damn Caucasus Mountains and the damn cave dweller.
and make your home high in the mountains.
All right, you live in the penthouses. You got damn international space stations.
Who can ever reach us up? Who can ever reach us way up here? You ask boastfully.
All right, we over here in the Western Hemisphere in America. How they gonna reach us over here?
But even if you soar as high as eagles and build your nest among the stars, I will bring you crashing down. Saith Yahweh.
All right, God said He gonna bring this nation crashing down from a higher state.
If thieves came at night and robbed you, what is the what a disaster awaits you. They will not take everything. Those who harvest grapes always leave a few grapes for the poor.
All right, it's saying that those who rob you don't take everything. They always leave a little something.
But your enemies will wipe you out completely.
Right? This nation, this European Caucasian, when they get robbed for everything, for their lives, for their plunder and their livestock, there ain't gonna be nothing left.
Every nook and cranny
Every nook and cranny
of Edom will be searched and looted. Every treasure will be found and taken. All your allies will turn against you.
Right, you got France turning against America right now. You got NATO turning against America right now, and Spain.
They will help to chase you from your land.
Right? They're gonna help Iran and Russia to chase them from this land.
They will promise you peace while plotting to deceive and destroy you.
Right? They're gonna promise America peace while planning to destroy them. And that's what happened with Kuwait. Kuwait shot down three fighter jets of America. Right?
So you know what's so crazy? Because Bill Gates went to India to make deals with India about the digital passport, real passport, real ID shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's one way. You know what I'm saying?
That's one ally, but India is a part of BRIC. So even though they saying peace and they think it's gonna be all cool, right? These same allies is gonna turn against America. Everybody gonna turn against America. They already doing it. Right? Even America is against America. Right? The whole Democratic Party is against what the Republicans is doing. They trying to lock him up. You got pedophiles, man, in this land who ate children, man. It was such you got a president who's a felon, for one, who got control of a whole army, let alone a felon can't even have a gun. But this felon got control of a whole military, bypassing the Congress to start wars. Listen, man, this boy gonna get it.
Your trusted friends will set traps for you, and you won't even know. You won't even know about it.
Right, you got America got military bases in Kuwait, in United Arab Emirates, the UAE. You got them in Saudi Arabia. All these military bases that's around, and Iran just bombed all their military bases in them Arab countries. They all Muslim. You think they all gonna go against their God for America? And this is all allies of America. They're all going to turn their backs and they're going to set traps for them, man. They depleted their whole military arsenal to the Middle East. Once they spread themselves so thin, you got military in Taiwan, you got military in Ukraine, you got military in Iran, in Venezuela, and they just started bombing Guatemala yesterday. They depleting their military resources. And they spread themselves so thin. All it takes is one big major event. One big major loss of military resources, and everybody's going to ride on this country. Keep going.
At that time, not a single wise person will be left in the whole land of Edom, saith Yahweh.
Says the Lord.
For on the mountains of Edom, I will destroy everyone who has understanding.
Everybody who think they know something going to get destroyed.
The mightiest warrior of Timan will be terrified, and everyone on the mountains of Edom will be cut down in the slaughter.
Right? Every one of these European Caucasians is going to be cut off by slaughter.
Because of the violence you did to your close relatives in Israel.
For what white people did to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians,
you will be filled with shame and destroyed forever.
Listen, man, this is prophecy, man. This is the prophetic events that's coming to pass, man. Right? Let me get what I got you holding. Jeremiah 30 and 7.
Jeremiah 30, just in verse 7. NLT. At last, for the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
Right, Jacob's trouble, keep going.
But he shall be saved out of it.
People going to get saved out of this time of trouble. We're in Jacob's trouble.
For it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck.
Right, God is going to break the yokes from our necks, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
And will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him.
Right? Then these European Caucasians, these Arabs, these Asians ain't no longer going to serve themselves of us. Right? We're not gonna be cleaning their dishes in the kitchen no more. Right? We ain't gonna be making and preparing their food no more. We ain't gonna be digging trenches for them no more, man. They're no longer gonna serve themselves of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. They now gonna be serving blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
But they shall serve the Lord their God,
We gonna serve the Lord our God,
and David their king,
Christ.
who I will raise up unto them.
Christ is gonna be risen up unto us, the children of Israel.
Therefore, Therefore, fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith the Lord. Neither be dismayed, O Israel.
Right? We can't fear these times that's coming because we're servants of God. Everything is happening for the good of those who love God. All of this is happening for our salvation, our gathering, our deliverance. Keep going.
For lo, I will save thee from afar, and they seed from the land of their captivity.
Right? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, Christ is coming to save us from afar, from the land of our captivity. That's America.
And Jacob shall return and shall be in rest, and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid.
Nobody gonna make us afraid. We ain't gonna have the police behind us. We gonna start bitching. Right? Ain't gonna be no ICE pulling up and we start running. Keep going.
For I am with thee, saith the Lord,
Right? God said he with us.
to save thee.
So who?
To save thee.
He's with Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to save us.
Though I make a full end of all nations, whether I have scattered thee.
Right? Even though God is going to make a full end of these nations where he scattered us. And we've been scattered, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians been scattered everywhere on this earth. And the Most High God is promising that he going to make a full end of these nations.
Yet I will not make a full end of thee.
Right? He ain't going to make a full end of us, though. Even though there was a genocide, even though millions of Negroes was killed in the transatlantic slave trade, right? Even though there's more deaths and gun violence in the land of America than the deaths of all wars combined, he's not going to make a full end of us.
But I will correct thee in measure, and will not leave thee altogether unpunished.
All right, he going to leave us some punishment. You got to get your punishment. We got to accept the punishment. We got to understand why we being punished. Then we got to stop doing the things that we getting punished for. And then he's going to come and save us and our children from the land of our captivity. It's a promise, man. What y'all waiting for? What blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians waiting for, man? A missile? Bring it out.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 2, and verse 27. Then you will know that I am among my people Israel.
Who is God among?
My people Israel. That I am the Lord, your God.
He's the God of the children of Israel. Who else?
And there is no other.
Look at this in KJV.
Joel chapter 2 and verse 27 in KJV. And ye shall know that I am that I am in the midst of Israel,
God is in the midst of Israel.
and that I am Yahweh, your God, and none else.
Everybody else.
And none else.
What about the Christians?
None else.
What about the Muslims?
None else. And my people shall never be ashamed.
We ain't ashamed to talk about it. Keep going.
Right. And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy.
And our kids prophesying about destruction.
Your old men shall dream dreams. Your young men shall see visions. And also upon the servants and upon the handmaids, in those days will I pour my spirit.
All right, the Most High pouring out his spirit in these end days. But keep going.
And I will show wonders in the
All right,
heavens
it's going to be wonders in these heavens. What that's going to look like?
and in the earth, blood and
All
fire,
right, what it look like out here?
blood and fire, and pillars of smoke.
All right, look at what's happening over in the other end of the earth. Blood, fire, pillars of smoke.
The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood.
What happened 2 days ago?
Blood
Right, the moon turned to blood. Keep going.
before the great and terrible day of Yahweh.
We coming out here. We coming out here to give y'all a warning, man. We having blood moons. We got pillars of smoke. Right, we got blood in the lands. You got kids. Oh, You got kids getting blown up, their body parts all over the place, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's gonna hit America soon. Right? They're gonna start dropping suitcases on them trains, and them trains gonna be blowing up on Frankfurt Terminal. You mean y'all think these things ain't gonna come to pass, man? Right? All crowded areas gonna be a damn target for these nations that's tired of this American way. Let me get this. We're gonna end it with this.
2nd Ezra chapter 9 from the top.
We come out here to give a warning to you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. Right? Y'all ain't gotta die in your sin. Y'all ain't gotta die young. Y'all can rule this earth, man. Bring it out.
He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently.
What we gotta do?
Measure thou time diligently.
Gotta measure the time diligently. We gotta keep watch. We are watchmen unto the children of Israel. We have to come out here and give y'all a warning. And if we don't know what time it is, then we can't tell y'all what time it is, man. But it's a time of war, a time of evil, a time of famine and pestilence, a time of destruction. It's a time to get right before you get left. Keep going.
Measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past which I have told thee before,
Right? He said you're going to see the parts of the signs past what he told us.
then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world. Which
It's going to be the same time that the Most High going to start to visit the world that he created.
therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars
Right? It's earthquakes and uproars of what?
of the people,
Right? We got earthquakes. We got uproars of people all over the world right now. We got to measure this time diligently.
then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the day that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Right? The Most High said these things was going to happen.
For like as all that is made in the world had a beginning and an end, and an end is manifest.
The end is being manifested right now.
Even so, the time also of the highest had plain beginnings in the wonder and powerful works,
All praise.
and endings and effective signs. And every one that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his work,
Everyone that shall be saved is going to be able to escape by his what? By his what?
by his works, and by faith whereby ye have believed.
Right? It's going to be saved by his faith and by his works. Right? That's the only way we're going to get saved, man. Start doing the work of God, man. Start understanding, start learning, start listening, start going in your Bible and understanding that this is talking about you. Right? This ain't no white Jesus with no blue eyes and some dog hair, right? No Epstein file looking boy, right? The Bible says that Christ got feet of bronze if it burned in the furnace and woolly hair, man. Right? Y'all out here praying to a damn white Jesus, right? Y'all got to get right with the Lord, gain some wisdom and understanding, know who you are, know where you stand in these last days.
Shall be preserved from thy said perils,
Right? Those who have the works in the faith is going to be saved and preserved from the said perils, from the said destruction.
and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders.
We're going to see the salvation of God, and we're going to see the borders of the land.
For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
Right? God said, these are my children all the way from the beginning of the earth.
Then shall they be in pitiful case, which thou hast abused by ways,
Right? You're going to be pitiful, those who abuse the ways of God.
and they that have cast them away despitefully.
Right? Y'all despise the ways of God and cast them behind you despitefully. I'm going to eat pork. Right? I'm going to eat shrimp, crab, and lobster. I'm going to break the Sabbath. I ain't going to keep no Passover. I ain't going to keep no Feast of Unleavened Bread. None of this what y'all talking about. Right? Y'all going to cast it behind y'all, and y'all going to abuse the ways of God and live in your wickedness.
Shall dwell in torment,
Y'all going to dwell in what?
and torments. For shall, as in their life, have received benefits,
Right? Y'all receive benefits. Thank God for waking me up in the morning. Thank God for this job. Thank God for this position. Thank God for these children. Right? All these things that God did for you.
and have not known me,
You still don't spend no time to get to know God.
and they that have loathed my law,
Right? Y'all hated God's law.
while they have yet liberally,
Right? Y'all got the liberty to keep God's law.
and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them,
Right? Your place of repentance is right now.
understood not,
You don't understand though.
but despite it.
You despise it. You despise the ways of God, repenting and keeping the laws of God, right? You're like, no, I'm gonna do what I want, right? What's gonna happen?
The same must know it after death by
They're
pain.
gonna know it how?
after death by pain.
Listen, man, you better get right and get left, man. You gonna know it through death by pain, man. You and your children. All y'all gotta do is keep God's laws, and He's promising all these days that's coming, all this fire, all this destruction, right? The promises of the kingdom and all these things that's happening, right? It's a promise to us, man. You either gonna die, you're gonna get baptized by the word of with fire, right? You're gonna be ashamed in that day. We come out here to be available to you, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We know this Bible, man. We came out here because we know something, right? We're not coming out here to get confounded by no Muslim or Christian, no E-man, no scholar. We ain't coming out here to get confounded because we come out here with understanding to teach us in the public where we can be challenged. And y'all ain't never see us get confounded. Y'all ain't never see men of God out here being confounded. So we coming out here being available to y'all. World War III coming, right? It's gonna be bombs blowing up in this land, right? Y'all gonna be scared to go to work, right? Y'all gonna have a hard time buying some food. The gas price is about to go up. You ain't even gonna be able to drive your car soon. You got Iran cutting off their gas supply. You got them taking Venezuela. Once Venezuela started attacking back, I'm telling y'all, man, the food gonna be so high, y'all ain't gonna be able to afford it because y'all paycheck ain't gonna go higher than what it is. It's a time of trouble coming, man. You blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians better rack up, not with food, not with goods, but the works of God, man. All right, you better rack up with the works of the Lord. You've been warned. And guess what? We ain't promised to be out here much longer, right? Because we're going to start escaping that draft. I know brothers that's preparing because we know a draft coming. And brothers who's healthy and able to fight, they're going to start getting out for the radar so they not having to do no 5 years away from their family. It's going to be brothers, man. All this death to America, we yell and all that, all these brothers that do that, they're going to start cracking down on us, right? The Washington, D.C. said that the leader of Iran was screaming death to America, and he got put to death by America. These are damn terrorists, man. We're talking about America. And they will kill you, man. So we out here to give you a warning. Get right or get left. Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians. God is available to you. He's not available to everybody else. A son was risen up for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. God is the God of you Israelites, and He's not the God of everybody. And guess what? We out here in the public saying it because you can challenge us any way that you want. The God of this Bible is only the God of the Israelites, and that's you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And Christ only died and was risen up to give repentance and to forgive the sins of the children of Israel so that He could come back and save you and your children from the land of your captivity. But if you don't want it, you don't believe in God, man, you're going to believe in that day because you're going, oh my God, right? With that, call I would die for Yahweh, Shema Mashiach, Yahushua, and Mawaz Abba Boom!